My father's name is Tonga, and he used to be a whaler. He used to stand right in front of the boat and actually trying to spot the whales. When he spot the whale, he'll let everybody know, and they will harpoon the whale. And when the whales died, he climbed on to the whales and stitched up the mouth of the whale so it doesn't take in water.
Whales and all marine life have been a central part of the identity, the way of life, and the heritage of all Pacific Island cultures.
The very famous whales here that migrate from Antarctica, they come to Tonga. This is their breeding ground. They come here to mate and give birth. After June, July, August, September, and early October, these whales migrate back to Antarctica. And that's their feeding ground, that's where they eat.
Commercial whaling in the Southern Ocean during the last century was so extensive that the Tongan humpback whales were hunted close to extinction. Although only small-scale whaling was carried out in Tonga, the King, His Majesty Tauwha'ahau Tupou IV, called a timely halt to all Tongan whaling in 1978.
The King's decision to stop whaling, it's just his wisdom to save the whales from being extinct, and he's been very far-sighted on most of the things there in Tonga, and I think that's why he did it, and now we are benefiting from that.
In the 70s, had a major thrust in urging the government of Tonga to make a strong decision in prohibiting harvesting of whales.
The support from our family, especially the King, has been there from the beginning for whale conservation. And from there, as a result, the whale watching industry in Vava'u has been developed.
In the early 1990s, in the northern Tongan islands of Vava'u, a small whale watch tourism industry began.
Hi, I'm interested in booking a whale watching expedition.
We started whale watching back in 1993 with Alan Bow, and now there's more and more companies that want to do whale watching in Vava'u.
Whale watching is very important for the Vava'u people because it employs the local people that contributes to the economy of the country. It protects and conserves the environment, especially the marine creatures, and also help to promote tourism in Vava'u.
Of course, it's not only for whale watching, but it has impact in all parts of the economy. They're traveling by airlines or whether it's other vessels, the transportation, they have to pay for the accommodation, the internal ground transportation, the food, and even the entertainment and all that. The whale watching has an impact on the economy as a whole.
In fact, a recent study by Massey University in Auckland found that the average humpback whale in Tonga delivers 30,000 New Zealand dollars per annum into the local economy, and that a humpback whale during its lifetime will deliver $1 million into that economy.
Every other island in the Pacific offers the same thing, the sand, sea and sand. But with the whales, they would always come back the following year.
With the annual return of the humpbacks creating a successful whale watch industry, many different job opportunities have been secured. Felipe Tonga, whose father was once a whaler, now works to protect the whales as manager of the Eiffel Marine Centre. He offers marine education and training programs to the whale watch industry, schools and community groups across Tonga.
Tonga and many of its island groups are like the jewel and the crown for whale watching in the South Pacific. They are incredibly fortunate to be part of a critical breeding ground for humpback whales. And hopefully, given no other impacts, those whales will recover, no matter how slowly.
As the humpback whale remains an endangered species, their survival relies upon the protective legislation of the Tongan government.
Under the fisheries legal framework, harvesting of whale is totally prohibited at any time of the year. At the same time, Ministry of Fisheries, working together with NGO and other government agencies to promote whale watching and other non-fishery type of benefit that can be developed from whale watching and other related activities.
The work that we've done recently with photo identification of humpback whales suggests that when humpbacks were finally protected in Tonga, they may have been down to as few as 50 or 60 whales remaining in that population.
To me, whaling would not be good for Tonga, because when you kill them, that's the end of that whale, and then you would benefit more from a live whale in Tonga, that you can always watch them every year and make some money out of it.
I know for sure if we start whaling again, there'll be no tourists come back to Tonga. And that's the end of our tourism here. That's what I think, and I'm sure about it.
Whale watching relies on the ongoing protection of whales. And the Tongan government is working with SPREP, non-government organisations like I4, and the whale watching operators to make sure that whale watching in Tonga is managed responsibly.
For me, it's so important. I don't want to grow old one day and I have my grandchild. Hey, granddad, we heard there was a humpback whales here and it's not here anymore. I don't want to be the person to answer that to them. And it's in a way, I try to make the people of Tonga realize what they have in their own backyard. It's beautiful.
We love whales and it's good to have whales in Tonga.